Shut up and sit down.
New Education Policy 2020 Essay. Essay on New Education Policy 2020 for Students and Children in English. History of New Education Policy. The need for a new education policy was felt in the country for a long time. 3 national education policies have been introduced in India till now. These 3 policies are National Education Policy 1968, National Education Policy 1986, and National Education Policy 2020. The National Education Policy 1986 was revised in the year 1992. The emphasis of previous policies on education was mainly on issues of access to education. The new education policy has been brought in keeping with the shortcomings of the previous education policy and the current and future needs, which can lead to large-scale transformative reforms in both the school and higher education sectors. In June 2017, a committee was formed under the chairmanship of former ISRO chief Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan to formulate a new education policy. The draft of the National Education Policy was presented by this committee in May 2019. Introduction about NEP 2020. To achieve full human potential, education is a fundamental requirement for the development of a just and equitable society and to promote national development. The whole world is undergoing rapid changes in the knowledge landscape. In this context, the National Education Policy 2020 was approved by the Government of India on July 29, 2020, and the Ministry of Human Resource Development was also renamed as Ministry of Education. This new education policy will replace the 34-year-old National Education Policy 1986. Aim of New Education Policy 2020. The new National Education Policy 2020 aims at the universalization of education from preschool to secondary level with a 100% gross enrollment ratio (GER) in schooling by 2030. The new Education Policy 2020 proposes some changes, including the opening of Indian higher education in foreign universities, the introduction of a 4-year multidisciplinary undergraduate program with several exit options. The objective of the new Education Policy 2020 is to make India a global knowledge superpower. The NEP 2020 policy also proposes that all universities and colleges aim to be multidisciplinary by 2040. This policy will boost employment in the country and fundamentally change our educational system. System of New Education Policy 2020. This policy talks about recognizing the existing 10+2 school system into a new system of 5+3+3+4, the basis of the curriculum and teaching of all children aged 3 to 18 years. At present, children between the ages of 3 to 6 are not included in the 10+2 structure, as 6-year-olds are admitted in class 1. The current 10+2 system is to be replaced by a new 5+3+3+4 curriculum structure as per the age of 3 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14 and 14 to 18 years respectively. Foundation Stage 5. Foundation Stage 5 is divided into 2 parts. For the first 3 years, children will take preschooling education in Anganwadi. After this, children will be studying in a school in classes 1 and 2 for the next 2 years. A new curriculum will be designed for these 5 years of studies. It will include children from 3 to 8 years old. Initial stage 3. In the initial phase, children from classes 3 to 5 will be taught. During this time, children will be taught science, mathematics, art, etc. through experimentation. It will be taught to children between 8 and 11 years old. Middle school stage 3. In this phase, children from classes 6 to 8 will be educated. These classes will be taught subject-based courses. Vocational courses will also be started from class 6, in which children will be taught a variety of skills. The child will be taught coding from class 6 itself. In addition, project-based learning will also start from class 6. Children of 11 to 14 years will be included in this phase. Secondary stage 4. In this phase, students of classes 9 to 12 will study in 2 stages. In the first phase, there will be students of classes 9 and 10, and in the second phase, students of classes 11 and 12. Students will also be given the freedom to choose the subject. There will be some subjects which will be general for all, and there will be some optional subjects like art, music, vocational subjects, etc., out of which students will be able to choose the subject according to their interest. This phase will cover 14 to 18 years old. Advantages of New Education Policy 2020. To make the board exams of classes 10 and 12 easier, the core competencies have to be tested instead of memorized facts. All students are allowed to take the exam twice. An independent authority to regulate both public and private schools. There is no rigid separation between educational streams. Extracurriculum, vocational stream in schools. Vocational education starts at class 6 with an internship. Challenges of New Education Policy 2020. Expensive education. Under the new National Education Policy 2020, admission to foreign universities is expected to make the education system expensive. Lack of human resources. There is a shortage of skilled teachers in current elementary education. In such a situation, practical problems are being seen in the implementation of the system made for elementary education under the National Education Policy 2020. The exodus of teachers. Admission to foreign universities will lead to the migration of skilled Indian teachers. Teacher education. A new and comprehensive national curriculum framework for teacher education (NCFTE) will be prepared by NCTE in consultation with NCERT. By 2030, the minimum degree qualification for teaching is a 4-year integrated B.Ed degree. Conclusion about NEP 2020. Education is an essential and indispensable element for the all-around development of any society and country, and a comprehensive national education policy is formulated by a nation to fulfill this requirement. The new National Education Policy 2020, approved by the Government of India, is an important initiative in this direction. The success of this new education policy will depend on how it is implemented. Therefore, it can be said that India is the country with the youngest population, and India's future will depend on providing high quality educational opportunities to these youth.